Alright, and we'll hop into it. The other thing is, excuse me, I'm apparently very tired today. I slept in really late. Um, so we'll see how my energy levels are doing, but I want to stream. I want to stream. I don't want to not stream. Hey, independent Croatia. Really? Good for them. Oh wait, no. Hungary doesn't start with Croatia occupied in 1066, does it? Now I'm forgetting. We can go fishing. We're a fugitive. I mean, there's not much I can really do about being a fornicator. Kind of annoying. Okay, what's going on with this war? Holy War for a Chiefdom. Let's join in. I've been getting so many spam calls lately. Okay, now let's actually see what the war's looking like. Okay, so Galati here is doing a holy war against the Pechenegs. Got it. Put ourselves in... Oh, we... don't remember becoming reckless. Hello, Nameless. How are you doing? We are, excuse me. We're having internet problems. Tired of shit. Me too, dude. I don't know if I've mentioned this. I have, I don't get a day off for at least another 10 days. Stream's a little choppier today, a little choppy today. Yeah, it seems to be Twitch's problem, and we're gonna try to muscle through it and see how bad it is, how tolerable it is. But if it's too bad, I'm just gonna wrap up and get some rest. We'll see. Culture in Galati is unfamiliar to me, and some of their customs equally alien. It's proven especially true when Alana, acting as our cook for the evening, beckons me over to look at the stewing pot. Supposedly authentically Vlach, I'm assured by a passing merchant. That's stewed ermine with carrots. Blend it with herbs. So I'm enjoying the DLC. I think landless gameplay is a little flat. It tends to feel like you've seen everything there is to see after 10-20 years. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I couldn't see myself doing an entire campaign landless. realistically, but I could see it as a stopping point as part of a greater campaign. Feel I can get insanely strong pretty easily. I haven't tried Biz yet. My friend, if they heard what you... Have you heard what they call you? Ubert says to me while picking his nose. They call you Mistress Coffee the Proud. So spectacular, is it not? It's on the lips of peasant and noble alike. Cause for celebration, I think. I'll get used to that. Never played in Biz in any CK game. I think now's the time to do it. Like, completely unironically. It looks really fun, and the plan for this campaign is to get settled in Byzantium. But we're having a little trouble with that. I'm only 46. 46? Upgrade your pavilion for a discount, sure. My pavilion maxed out? It is. Can I not afford to upgrade the Proving Grounds? No, I can. Start that, please. Might play Finland first. That could be... Ooh, that could be fun. Yeah, and I can only construct one at a time. I thought so, but I had to double check. There are a lot of hostile armies around. I don't love that. Just like Finland CK2. Fair enough. We trudge down the road, a building hoves into view. A battered sign outside reads The Lazy King Inn. I think this event might still be bugged. Because I shouldn't be getting this after I upgrade the pavilion. I've been hungover for 3 years. I'm not going to become Gallows Bait again. I'm trying to go legitimate. You know, let's just do the diplomacy challenge. Cool. Only done martial focused landless gameplay, been extremely successful. Yeah, same. I've don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying it. I just feel like I've seen all there is to see already. We're pretty much doing a mercenary camp. We have plenty of war contribution. Will it really, though? Oh, shit. We got, See, that Vicky is No, I haven't. What... In what way are they reworking racism? Okay, so they're just gonna land on me like that, huh? They're making it better. No, no, no. See, you're gonna need to elaborate more. Okay, I don't want to get into this. Actually, maybe I do want to get into this fight. I don't want to get into this fight. Better as in like a more viable playstyle? Kind of interesting. We're against the tyranny of King Laszlo. That's probably not going to join that one. Defending in the wetlands. Hopefully our boss. I don't know, what's benefactor? Our employer is going to come reinforce us here. Following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my son and heir Latte what he thought. He claimed he had learned a lesson about not reaching for more than one can handle. Overreaching can be terribly dangerous. Let's go with that. Another priest. Tutor the heathen. What makes him a heathen, I wonder? Stay night, tell us your stories. Finish the war already, Stinky. I'm gonna siege this fort for 14 months, maybe not. I was gonna say for the loot, but I guess I could be doing schemes while at war. Another issue straight off the future update we're tackling is the way pop discrimination works. Said multiple times the oversimplifying nature of discrimination is something we want to improve on the future. To introduce multiple levels to discrimination instead of just being a binary state. Ooh, that sounds really interesting, actually. Oh no, that's too dangerous travel. Let's go help them on this siege instead. There we go. Ooh! Wow, we got paid a lot. Lovely new update, nerfing landless adventurers. It sounds like a lot of bug fixes though, so I'm not too upset about it. I totally forgot about the patch notes. I didn't mention them. Has it taken 2 times longer to launch since the update? Actually, no. If anything, it's been a little faster. At least on my system. Just get on with it. Oh, I'm really low on courtiers. Or companions, whatever they're called. Imbalance for the loot rewards. Oh, that's what I mean. It seems like some of the loot rewards were a little unbalanced. Main issue for me has been once you get like 40, 50 years in, the amount of Landless Adventurers spawn feels like they chunk the game. You don't use a auto invite? I haven't been. I think for these schemes at least, I might auto invite once I'm landed. I don't know. It's slightly inefficient to auto invite the way it distributes, I've found. Oh, the Necromancer. Unable to sleep, a nighttime stroll on the plains sees my mind wandering aimlessly when I hear chanting. Following the sound to its source, I see a ring of torches illuminating a curious and unsettling scene. A robed man, his eyes affixed to his grimoire, invokes the names of demons he seeks to bind to his will. Before him is a ritual circle drawn in chalk, complicated and elegant and utterly mad. This man is clearly a necromancer. Cease this foul sorcery. You instruct my son in the dark arts. Let's fight the necromancer. I caught these two hiding in the pantry. A very irate cook shouts at me, dragging my son Americano and Gregoria in tow. They stole a whole keg of Macedonian wine, and Americano just sat there as Gregoria drank herself to near oblivion. It seems as if my ward protected his partner in crime, keeping a lookout while abstaining from any drink himself. He could be temperate as well. So we have two temperate sons. I feel like I want to keep upgrading my proving grounds. Oh, I want to start upgrading my other stuff so that I can gain... so that I can start getting more followers, actually. I could try to transcribe texts. Well-lettered scribes wanted for copying of lodged texts. The Count of Girgu promises just payment for timely work. What could possibly go wrong? The daylight slowly fades as I sit in Count Alexandru's chamber, by candlelight frantically copying squiggly lines of ink from one sheet to another. My eyelids start drooping, and I nod off momentarily before I jerk awake. As far as I can tell, this particular passage seems related to wars and their politics, but by God is it droning on and on. I trace an ink-stained finger along a pit of hounds with human faces in the margins. Maybe I should improve the text a bit, just to make it more exciting. Embellish it a smidge, draw inspiration from my own experiences. See similarities to Gaelic. Draw inspiration from my own experiences. A few days have passed and I'm making my way through the transcript, walking fast, paces pass, and I'm homebound. The current passage, however, is drier than gravel laid out in the sun. My mind starts to drift to other matters, and I blink a few times to force myself back to the realm of reality. The gist of the passage seems related to playing courtiers against each other, which in and of itself isn't inherently stale. I casually observe a tiny knight straddling a magnificent snail scribbled in the margins while I ponder the situation. These seem similar. These events seem similar. I have not already drawn on my language knowledge. Let's just stick to the script. I'll already win. I'm nearing the end of the transcript, which is going poorly so far. Once again, the scribe of the manuscript is talking about the most dreary approach possible to the subject matter. My gaze sticks to the attendant, an infinitely more interesting sight, until he gives me a suspicious look, prompting me to go back to the text. The passage itself seems related to religious studies and their gleanings, which would interest readers had it been less stifled. I consider the best way forward while admiring the margins of a slender horned man with a curved blade. Try inspiration from my own experiences. Count Alexandru purses his lips as he inspects the manuscript. It is indeed a replica of the original piece. Thank you for your reliable delivery. Turns around to leave, but stops for a moment to mention, oh, you can pick up your reward at the door. See yourself out. I spot a satchel by the door as I turn to leave. Well, that wasn't so bad. Are we winning? I don't know anymore. We've committed the crime of doing a sex. Oh, we are illustrious. Maybe we can... So here's the thing. I don't fully understand this tooltip. Is in Count Alexandru's realm who considers you a criminal. They can attempt to forcefully imprison you and disband your camp, and you will not be able to take contracts here. However, we just took a contract for Count Alexandru. But the thing is, I'm a criminal in every land that's orthodox because I'm a fornicator. So what I want to do is travel to Alexandria and try and get a contract with the Emperor, or at least with some dukes until I can get enough prestige to get a contract with the Emperor so that he'll let me buy an estate. But it's unclear if this is actually preventing me from doing so or not. Can't rent a knight. Could get a men-at-arms regiment. Get another men-at-arms regiment. Does Orthodox Pope take bribes for sins? I don't think so. You gave me a regiment of cataphracts? That's sick. Regiment of Pony. You guys give me gold. Being able to request men-at-arms from Local rulers is really OP. And then I can just refill them with provisions. Let's travel to Constantinople. Or let's travel outside of Constantinople. And one of our companions gained smallpox. The Metal Man. We've seen the Metal Man. How is he? He's not very good. Consider it gone for a price. I'm not making him my bodyguard. Me and my pals chilling in Cedar Rapids. I do want to recruit more people, though. They say children react more than anyone else to the places they find themselves. Fortunate for my son Americano when he finds himself in the company of the most hardy knights, vicious sellswords, and dogged soldiers that I've been able to gather. A fine environment for a young boy to grow up in, and one where he seems determined to take its many lessons to heart. Be a warrior someday. Perhaps we could consider another path. I mean, just free martial? Do I want that more than a trait, which could be negative? Well, none of these are negative, but some of them aren't great either. I'd rather just get the free skills. Oh, my son has smallpox. My ugly son has smallpox. You know more than what is necessary. You're not a good doctor. And you have smallpox too. Okay. Your bastard ugly son has smallpox. I know. I'm thinking what you are too. Smallpox and large pox. Only higher power can save him now. I do have a spare kid. That's what I'm... Successful treatment. Excellent. I could always just change my favorite child, too. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws, and the desperate cries of a man about to meet his end. The noise is so horrific it must come from the depths of hell. Attempting to track the source, we find a desperate knight struggling with a wild wolf. His blade is wedged between the beast's jaw, but the grip is beginning to falter. And deserves my help. We beat the wolf. We have Stephanos the Craven joining our court. Not court. Game makes people sound so rude. It's true. Spycraft, raise a building, create work of learning, mug wealthy citizenry. Not doing that. Let's try to be a spy. Trusty eavesdroppers and enterprising foreigners. The Tomarsh of Mesembria wishes it to be known he is inviting useful revelations from across the Empire and beyond. Well, he's a duchy level, or he's a county level. Tomarch Ionis's call for educated reports on the happenings around the capital attract all sorts of charlatans, eager to earn easy coin for a stilted rumor or obvious fabrication. Fortunately for him, my band and I aren't the same run-of-the-mill fools thronging his hall, and can trade in more interesting stories of neighboring lands, though how useful they'll be is up to the good Tomarch. First, though, we'll need to discreetly visit a few places that Ionis is interested in knowing more about. Irgu, Almalta, then Virta. Where's the final duchy? Small group travels faster. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason there's a, there's a shit Crusader Kings say account. So we walk down the halls, I hear some muffled laugh. That voice, I'm not used to hearing it so clear and bright. I push the half-open door, and in front of me is my son and heir Latte, seemingly recovered from smallpox. My beloved son and heir is well once more. It's difficult not to shed a tear of joy.
That's a nice head you have on your shoulders.
This might be a non sequitur, but do you have an opinion on Aussie burgers with the lot? To explain, they're like bacon cheeseburgers but with extra fixins of pineapple ring, pickled beetroot and fried egg.
Huh. That sounds good. I don't know how the pickled beetroot would work with that. I haven't tried it. Pickled beetroot. I've had pickled beetroot before. I almost feel like the pickled beetroot and the pineapple would be a little redundant together. But that sounds pretty good. I could see it. All the talk in Geargu is about some official or other in Court Alexandru caught taking in a truly staggering amount of contradictory bribes, excuse me. A little corruption here and there is nothing unusual. For many civil servants, it's an expected portion of their salary, but these things have limits. Especially in roleplay, it feels weird to drop empathy in favor of mechanics. I worked hard to require that empathy. That's true. We are going a little light on the... Stream title aside, we're going a little light on the roleplay here, just to speed things along, but... It looks like I'm not dropping frames anymore, so that's good. Whatever problem it was has solved itself. I just reset the counter to double check. And it looks like we're safe. A little corruption here and there is nothing unusual. For many civil servants, it's an expected portion of their salary. But these things have limits. Here, those limits have been stretched well past breaking. Poor news for the Count, but excellent news for those with an interest in upset locals with stories to tell. My ear to the ground. Time to work my charms. Interrogate whoever we can and let's leave. Put my ear to the ground.
I have had Aussie burger with the lot before, once. It was really good and really filling. Biggest regret was having appetizer of kangaroo sausage.
Is kangaroo sausage not good? Damn it. I saw the notification too, and it didn't register that I was about to be interrupted. Uh, thank you for the bits, Fusion. And Mina, thank you for the resub for 33 months. I didn't say that. Oh, it's delicious, just not as good as the burger. I see. Alexandru stymies you. Low grumblings and lamentations seem to fill Slobzia, the annoyed chatter of the highly scandalized. Seems the local creditor is calling in various debts all around town, upsetting the locals worse than an unexpected tax. Worse, this is being done with the tacit approval of Countess Elena, to many an unforgivable betrayal. Not the best atmosphere to go around asking pointed questions in, but hardly the worst for finding embittered servants with loose lips. She already hates us, so interrogate whoever we can and let's leave. Unless these are high chances. Oh, it is. Time to work my charms. Shit. A nose for trouble. Mother, cries my son Americano, bounding up to me at speed and near bowling me over. Look what I found. It's a puppy. The boy does indeed appear to have be all but swinging a freshly whelped pup he has crooked in his arm. I think Catherine alone knows where he picked it up, but despite the awkward movement, the animal seems very excited to be here. Americano looks happier than I've seen him in weeks. Of course you can have a dog. Hubby! Hey, Marshall Perk. Okay, I'm just gonna go for the sure thing on this one because we have no successes yet. And we're just gonna piss this guy off, interrogate whoever we can, and let's leave. The talk in Varasta is about some official and other in Isaias's caught taking a truly staggering amount of contradictory bribes. We've already read this. Corrective reconnaissance success. Tomarchus Ionis's agents meet me in Vrasta, eager to take our report to the Lord. Thankfully, we've gained sufficient insight to entice them. Perhaps not everything we could have, but enough to make plenty of work for Ionis's spy master, and elicit satisfied murmurs from our contacts. Grateful for our legwork, the Tomarchus spies bring forth our agreed pay. Discreetly, of course. Yeah, looks like we're definitely out of the worst of it when it comes to words. Dropped frames. Is Biz at war? Can we join a war of theirs? Nope. Hey, buddy. Not my patron. Ooh. Secure the support of a ruler who will provide soldiers in exchange for your vassalage. How does this work? Yurgu looks edible, yeah. I was thinking Crimea looks edible too. Just for the sake of pretty borders, I guess Crimea's not an option. Kind of Kimek. Crimea looks edible. Calm down, Putin. Look, just because you're right. Sort by acceptance. Okay. Why can I not go to war with Crimea? Pizza Pizza? Pizza Pizza? Oh, wait, what about Apulia? Pisa could be interesting, you're right. Probably a kingdom tier minimum. Oh, is Crimea... Crimea's a duchy. Georgiou was a target too, though. Let me look at the options again. Croatia, Kimek. Poland, the Seljuks. Venice. Egypt. Oh, Pisa he won't accept. Can we take Venice? Like, not by ourselves, but... I have to bribe him to let me invade Venice. Interesting. What a wacky timeline it would be if the Byzantines sponsored an invasion of Venice. Yeah. Didn't we see Georgiou as a target? The invasion of the Pope? I guess Georgiou's not a target. Save the game? Good idea. Truthfully, what I really want to do, just for the sake of pretty borders, is go to war with Apulia. But perhaps it has to be a kingdom title, you're right. I think we go to war with Venice. Well, what do we think, Venice or Croatia? Oh, ads coming up too. Hmm. Croatia has nicer borders, Venice is more epic. It's a great point. Croatia is an easier war. Croatia has a lot of mountain debuffs, and Venice is disembarkment debuffs. Both are not fun places to fight. Yeah. Question is, would you become Republican and thus game over? I'm hoping we become administrative, actually. Let's see. See if it's on the wiki. Invasion sponsorship. It says you become a vassal, so it would be administrative. I think so too. No, they're sponsored invasions, is what I'm seeing on the wiki. Alright, well, we're going to run ads here. Everybody get up, stretch your legs, rest your eyes, make a sandwich, make some coffee. Do whatever you gotta do to take care of your meat vessel. You only get one of them, and that makes it important, if for no other reason than that. I will hydrate and stretch, and I'm going to run ads. I will see you all in 3 minutes. And I think we're going to invade Venice. Be right back.